we're going to be doing a little bit of legs and chest. Odd combo, but felt like doing squats and bench press. So we're going to do squats, bench press. That's kind of how that's going to go there. Let's see. So for the squats, we're not going to do crazy amount of weight or nothing. So we're going to do 5 sets of squats, and then it's just going to be back-to-back squats. This one sucks here. It's like all this resistance on the bar. Ugh. How's everyone's morning been? That's for life. Yo, what's going on, brother? I go to the gym. Who would have thought? Yeah. Yeah, all my work I do is all on the computer. Oh, a cutting diet. Cool trick you could do. That's what I've been doing. You just take your body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. Just don't go over that amount of calories. Guarantee you'll drop some pounds that way. Guess there's start cutting. That's increased stamina. There's a good question. A couple tricks you could do for that. Are you afraid? We're afraid to go to the gym? If it's the environment you don't like, find a different gym environment. Not a huge fan of the people trying to pretend to be macho and this and that. Not only lose the fats. So yeah, for the protein, my go-to is you take your height in centimeters. Gotta make sure to eat that much protein every day. But for stamina, you just gotta get whatever you're trying to get better at. Well, Yeah, what you trying to improve your stamina with? How much you rest between sets? Oh, you guys are asking all the good questions. Yeah, the amount of rest depends. If you're trying to go pure strength, maybe like 2 minutes max. But if you're trying to keep the intensity high, you want to keep the rest below a minute. I'm already at like a minute and a half, so gotta hop back into this workout right here. But y'all asking great questions. I got more full-length fitness videos coming out, so if you hit subscribe, you'll be here when those videos come out. Oh, we got the official Roblox in the chat here. All right, minute rest, and we're gonna hop back to it. So do push-ups. I recommend get one of these guys, foam roller. I've got a series, or I have a video on my channel. If you go to, well, if you hit subscribe and then go to the videos, look for the one about resolving shoulder pain. That's going to be a great warm up for any chest workout or back workout that you do. Ooh, Ritesh. What do I do for digestion and gut health? I take a greens powder. It's just like pulverized superfoods that's in a green powder. Yo, what's going on, Marcos? And then I add some Metamucil to that. If in the description of the video should be the very first link. That'll take you to the company I get all my supplements from. They're good quality stuff. I would say, like, click the link. You got to do the build your own bundle. Grab a bunch of different types of supplements that you want. Oh yeah, we got the official Roblox in the chat here. So that means you know we official here, so. If you're looking to build muscle or burn fat, I got playlists on my channel that'll help you with both of those things. So you just gotta make sure to hit subscribe and then hit the playlist button. You'll find the playlist there. Oh, I think that's 7. And then this is 8. Killing it there. Funsky, you beauty. You beauty. Well, I haven't gotten the tan going yet. Whew. All right, we got 2 more sets. Jordan, what's going on? Clark Kent 6. Oh yeah, not the original. Would I do that, or are you asking me to do that? But no, I wouldn't do that. Putting the shoes on the wrong feet, I'd be too uncomfortable. Alright. So I'm like struggling. Stand up here. Oh, you're asking me to do it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Creatine, it's funny, a couple days ago someone asked me about creatine. I just started taking it again. There's like a whole bunch of benefits. I'd say do like 5 grams a day. Shoes on the wrong feet, squat 300. I don't think I can squat 300. Superman, oh yeah. Gotta make sure that support, hit that subscribe button. That's free, it takes just 1 second. Alright, it's time to hit some chest here. Never took one supplement. Oh, nice. I'm turning 31 this year. Yeah, big 3-0. Feels good to get over that hump. Yeah, I like supplements. You gotta be smart where you get and what you get. So we're going to do some incline bench. Yeah, I did chest yesterday, but honestly, chest ain't feeling it that much today. You know, the day after, so well, I may as well do another little chest day here. Oh, what's going on, Wing Crest? It's been a minute since you've been in the chat. How long have I been going to the gym? I'd say like about 15 years, but it's really been the last 2 years that I've gotten like the crazy results. So I'm trying to fix my Jimmy Neutron hair over here. Oh, lethal, or you got asking the philosophical questions there. All right, so we're not doing as much weight as I normally do. Really going to be focusing on getting that good contraction and whatchamacallit, that tension on the muscle. All right. There we go, felt pretty good. Tackling fuel, yeah. 20 necks. You be getting that tense neck going. Oddly enough, I feel it a lot in my chest when I do it like that. Height, so height is 6'1", and then last time I weighed myself was this morning. It was 178. So we're getting the weight down there. It's cool because that, I don't know if you noticed in the title for the video, but it's we're day 31 of the cutting weight loss program here. And at day 1 I was 191 pounds. So that's like, I don't know, I can't do the math right now. Functional strength. I like the bodybuilding more. It depends what she's in the mood for. because you can still be functional with doing like bodybuilding stuff. Like soon I'll be doing more like calisthenics because it's getting nice out. I'm curious to know what that means, but I also don't want to have it in the chat for whatever it is. We're going to keep the talk on the topic of fitness, fitness and physique over here. Oops. There we go. What up, FBI? Hey, you guys always be knocking on my door. Like, I don't do the P. Diddy parties anymore. Actually, I can't be making jokes like that because I still don't know exactly what the arrest was for. So, but he'd be hopping in the chat from time to time. A murder on another life. Oof. Yeah, the only murdering happening here is killing this workout. Unless there's death by dad jokes, that someone may have just died right then. All right. So we got 2 more sets. Then we're gonna finish up hitting some abs. Oh, wow. That's crazy. What? Kegels. That's what'll do it. 16? Oh. I was probably like 6 foot-ish when I was 16. Are those? Maybe there's like one girl. Did not subscribe. Called Interpol. Yeah, if any of y'all here hanging out watching are not subscribed, I want to invite you to do so. Not just making live streams. You know, we talking fitness. I got a whole bunch of full-length videos. One's helping you burn fat, trying to burn some extra fat. Got videos on building muscle. You know, trying to build some extra muscle there. Oh, look at that, boom. But look at them the whole time. You can't even see anyone back there. I'm kidding. Yo, what's up? Someone got what? No offense, and I mean, there's no offense there. I'm not either. So I'm wearing yoga pants. Everyone's against these yoga pants. All right, enough procrastinating. Always pros before. Oh yeah, there we go. I gotta Gotta pin the comment there. That's a good one. Clark Kent. Oh yeah. Gonna try Kegels. I mean, there is a thing you can do where you just tighten your pelvic floor. It'll help. Well, it'll help the pelvic floor muscles. That's all I know. Oh man. All right, one more set. Where's ASMR? Don't get me started. Yeah, the other day I was jogging and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a ASMR jogging live stream. It was terrible. I mean, I liked just hearing nature, you're hearing the footsteps and the breathing, but not talking for a minute was pretty nice, but it wasn't a good ASMR video, if I'm being honest. So we got one more set, and then we got abs. Let's see, we're just gonna grab the camera, just like move it over. Go. Had my arms hanging up there too long. Too bad power. You saw that. I was wondering if anyone was going to pick up on that I did. pure like rage. Push that last rep there. Maybe not rage. That's a pretty bold term there. All right. I'm gonna put these weights away. Which ab exercise are we gonna do? We're gonna do my favorite ab exercise, of course. We're going on the Roman chair. We're gonna do some leg raises. It's starting to be a more popular machine, so hopefully it's open. Oh, what's going on? Justice, how you doing? Way to re-rack. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been making sure to show people I'd be putting the weights away. It's good gym etiquette. Alright, so this ab exercise right here, one of my favorites. Gotta say it's one of the best to really kind of shape up the abs. And I'll show you some tricks that I do as well to make it better exercise or better I'll show you how to get the most out of it. So what you gotta make sure you do, the handles, you really want to like press them forward. And as you're pressing them forward, you really want to push your belly button into the pad back here. So it's all pressing into this thing. It's gonna create a lot more, we're gonna get a deeper contraction with the abdominals. So it's pressing and then pressing. Man, upper body's exhausted. So what I'm doing rep range wise is gonna get to 100 reps total. So I did 25 reps there, and the goal is to do 4 sets of 25. Let me pull up dip station. I'll say, oh shoot, yeah, you can get a lot done with just that. May, fantastic. Did you just give yourself a compliment, May? All at home. Nice, yeah, that's, shoot, if you got all that at home, you got yourself a gym right there. Abs, yes, abs. Loud plant. It's kind of packed today. The music ain't loud. Like, I've been at some gyms, you can't have your own music with headphones. Speakers are too loud. And people complain about it, and the owners of the gym, they just say, that's the vibe, man, it's the vibe we're trying to go for. It's like loud, obnoxious music. Okay, gotta get these abs. Just gonna lift the boats. Oh yeah. Boats, oh, and logs. I thought you said legs. I was like, yeah, my legs. Exhausted. I see your comment there. I'm gonna have to get to it in a moment. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Music all day, every day. Great, man. Currently on your fitness journey, lose weight, build muscle. It's hard, yeah. But yeah, music all day. If you're looking for some more tactics and things you could do, help you with, burning that extra bit of fat, build a little bit more muscle. On my channel, if you go, you hit subscribe, and then you go to playlists. I got a whole playlist on burning fat. I got a whole playlist on building muscle. It's all stuff I do. It's all stuff that I share with my clients to do. And it works. You get some good results with it. So, definitely recommend checking it out. And if you got questions, just comment on the videos. I'll answer. Knees gotta go higher. The abs are feeling it. Thank you, will do. Oh yeah, certainly. Leg press PR. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of PRs, to be honest. Vegeta hairline. Oh yeah. We tried to get the subscribers to over 9,000. That's exactly. Pause reps. Let's see. Maybe I still got 50 more reps. All right, we got one more set. Nice, we're doing good on time as well. Worms have only 2 senses to feel. I see light. Dude, I didn't know that worms had eyes. The endorphins. Oh, I like that idea. Listen to music after the workout. Xeon. Nothing but light touch. I guess. Abs don't need rest. Go. Oh yeah. I know for my PR for deadlifts, it was like 300 something, and I quite literally, that was the first time I ever nearly fainted when exercising. I passed out before, just not with exercising. That was the first time I almost did. Alright, last set here for the abs. And then, we'll take a moment, see what the abdominal results are looking like. Legs are killing me. Upper body's killing me. Abs are feeling it. It's all around brutal. All right, let's see. Come on, phone. All right. Abs are coming in. Yeah, we try and get these abs crazy ripped for the summer. It's nice, we got a good chest pump going. Well, that is the workout for today. You're asking a trick question there. Oh yeah, Mel, I gotcha. What questions you got? Good job. Oh, thanks. Not training them. It's funny, I thought the same thing. I mean, at a certain point, yeah, you gotta like lose the fat and stuff, but if you're not like training them, then they're not gonna have a like blockier definition going. So for me, like I want like the deeper like separation. So to get that, I gotta have more abs there, but also at least like when I train them, they kind of keep their shape better without me needing to like be as conscious about flexing them. Because I had a period of time where I just was not working abs, didn't have time, and it was like I'm losing the fat, but the abs are just like not showing up. And then I was like, oh, let me start training them, and then start training them again, and they started coming in. Your teeth hurt? What? Let's see. Oh, I gotta get this car started here. Let's see. Have you used Bionic products? Like, I thought you said Bionicle. I was like, I used to play with Bionicles, but... And then I can't say I've used Bionichi. The products I take, if you click the description, first link in the description, it'll take you to the brand I get all my supplements and stuff from. Their stuff's good. The trick is you got to do the build your own bundle. You gotta get like 3 or 4 products and then hit subscribe and save, and you'll save like a huge chunk of money that way. Getting anything individually from this company, it's kind of expensive, but if you do the build your own bundle, you'll save good amount of change. What are my meals like? Lots of protein. Get a job. I've got 3 jobs and I'm not joking about that one. Great day. Oh, thanks Core Blocks. Hope you have a fantastic day as well. Chad bro. Oh, wait. Yeah. Never worked abs, decent abs in your 20s. Nice, that's good. I know for some of us, like, I was always overweight, so always struggled with losing the fat. So mewing, yes. Not that good, so yeah, I mean, you'd be, oh, shoot, I'm telling you, those leg raises, fantastic stuff right there. So I'm trying to think what I got to do next. What I got to do next is go home, eat, shower. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We heading home. I'll leave the stream going for a little bit longer just because, if you guys got questions, I like being able to answer them. It is a little tough though. When driving, I can only like look when I'm stopped, So overworked, it's not right. Oh yeah, I be getting my rest sometimes, but honestly, with the 3 jobs, like, there's some people that I hear where they're like, I just don't know. I don't know. I'm hearing people complain about not having enough money for stuff or barely getting by. And I get it. I didn't know it, but last year I made so little money last year. I should have been on Medicaid and food stamps. Literally, I only figured out that that's how little I was making when I did my taxes for 2024. And I'm like, wow, no wonder last year felt like I was struggling a lot. It's like, yeah, because I should have been on food stamps and on Medicaid, but I didn't know that that's how little I was making until the year was already up. And I was cutting expenses, and then, yeah, just floating, like not thriving or nothing like that. But then, yeah, there's a lot of people where it's like, what are you, and I'm going on a rant right now, but I'm like, what are you genuinely doing? What are you genuinely doing with your life? Because I know for me, it's like I've got a full-time job and 2 part-time jobs. And when I'm not spending time doing those things, I'm spending time working on the YouTube channel and going to the gym and building up my own online business. And it's like, and all you're doing, no offense, and I'm not saying you guys, of course, you guys are awesome and go-getters. There's people where it's like, all that they do is kind of go to work. That's it. It's like, and you're complaining about things. It's like, you literally do not have the space to complain. You had like, okay, your job sucks, it's not paying enough. Why are you not working a second job? Even part-time? Why are you not spending that time not at your job getting a certification or a degree to level up your skill set, to get a better paying job? Or instead of that, why are you not just spending all your time outside of work applying to other jobs to get better paying work? And it's like, I've applied to jobs and they don't reply back or they don't accept me. Oh, okay, you applied to jobs. How many? Oh, a whole bunch. How many? Well, these 4. Okay, 4 jobs. Do you think if you did 10 times that amount, you might hear back from 1? Do you think if you reach out to 100 jobs, you might actually have like maybe 3 potentially good opportunities? It's like there's definitely, there's just a lot of things where it's like for so much time, I'm like, man, why in the world was I holding myself back from just working? And it's because there's this whole narrative of like, you got to do what you love. And it's not all about work. And you got to make sure that you got times and like space to do the things you need, recharge. And it's like, I found that I do better and produce better when I'm working harder and I'm actually spending less time farting around doing fluffy shit. Like, pardon my French, but the period of time in my life where I was making a crap ton of money, got in the best shape ever, was when I was working 12-hour shifts at night, so overnight shifts that were 12 hours, 6 days a week, at a job that required me to drive 45 minutes to get there and back. And all I could do was wake up, hit the gym for 45 minutes, shower, and go to work. I literally did not even have time to grocery shop. I had to order like meal delivery stuff. And that was my life for like half a year. And I got in fantastic shape. It was tough, but looking back, I'm like, that was such an amazing like opportunity there. And yeah, now I caught myself where I was like, I'm only working 1 job now. And why not work another job? So I applied to a bunch of jobs and wasn't hearing back. So I applied to some more. And then, of course, as soon as I heard back about getting accepted for 1 job, then I got accepted for another one. And then the other one, they were like, hey, we can only offer you like 1 day over the weekend. I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, that's actually fantastic. So now what the schedule is like, I wake up at like 5:15, 5:25 a.m., hit the gym, start work at 8 a.m., get done at like 4:30, 5 p.m., and then I go to my other job at 5:30 p.m., and I get done at around like 9:30 p.m. And then, yeah, 1 day over the weekend, working from like 4 p.m. to like 11 p.m. And it's like, my time is super regimented now because it's like I gotta be, and making more money because like all my time is being spent working. But what's fantastic is in my free time, I'm wasting it less. I'm wasting my free time less because I don't have as much of it. So during the times that I'm free, it's like I have to do my YouTube stuff. I have to do my online personal training stuff. When I want to spend time with my girlfriend, it's like I have to block out that chunk of time, and it needs to be scheduled ahead of time. And any last minute, like, hey, can you X, Y, and Z? No. What? But if you, no, I literally cannot. But why? Because I go to work. What about after work? After work, I go to sleep. What? You sleep in the middle of the day? No, I start work at 8 a.m. and I get done at like 9:30 p.m. What? You're overworking yourself? It's like, what would be overworking myself is saying yes to all the things that other people want me to do instead of saying yes to the things that I know I need to do. And that's like a thing, like, it's kind of funny, but as a joke, like I tell my clients sometimes, like, if you need me to print you a permission slip, like a Willy Wonka golden ticket, giving you permission to prioritize yourself and your health, I will do that for you. And it's funny because I actually need to do that now. I need to have like physical like permission slips for my clients to prioritize themselves. Because when they feel bad that they got to say no to going out to certain eating events like dinners or brunches or breakfast or lunches. It's like, oh, there we go, a little Willy Wonka rhyme right there. But when they feel bad about saying no to those things, it's like, don't think of it like that. You're saying yes towards taking a step closer to the dream physique that you want. You're saying yes to prioritizing yourself. You're saying yes to living a longer, happier, healthier life that's more thriving, where you're feeling your more optimal self. Saying yes to other people is you're giving up a little bit of yourself. As long as those are things that you don't want to do. But there are also times where, yeah, maybe you do want to go out. Maybe you do want to get that extra dessert, or snack off of that bread basket when you're waiting for your food to come out. And it's funny because it's like we do get what we want. Everyone in the world, and it's so cool because I heard this quote about like everyone in the world is self-made. It's just the millionaires and the billionaires that take ownership of it because they feel like they've achieved something. Like, we're all self-made. We've all made the life that we have right now. We have what we want. It's like, no, I want to make more money. It's like, no, what you really wanted was to spend that extra money that you had on something that you didn't need. No, I really want more money. It's like, okay, well, you got to want it more than you want to spend it. You know what I mean? When that happens, you'll start to get more money. When you want to work more hours to earn more money, more than you want to take VTO or, clock out a couple minutes early or not take the overtime, when what you want is to get that extra overtime so you can get more hours, then what you'll get is more money. When you want a physique that's in fantastic shape and you want that more than overeating on the calories or slacking on the protein, then you will get that, So I'm trying to think how I was trying to tie that back in with the previous thing with the permission slips, but yeah, it's like we all get what we want. Fortunately, things take time as well. And it's like, well, wait, Alec, why is it fortunate that to get the things that we want takes time? And it's fortunate because imagine if the moment you ate something unhealthy, you just got in terrible shape or you got instantly sick. That would suck. And also, you probably wouldn't do that again if it happened that immediate. But like, yeah, it takes a while to get in shape, but it also takes a while to get out of shape. But it's about stacking more of the wins of the actions and the steps that need to be taken towards getting in better shape than it is of the actions taken towards being out of shape. And like, I love saying this one story about a client that I had where before him and I were working together, what would happen with him is he'd get very motivated to go on a diet or start going to the gym again. And he'd be consistent for like a good amount of time. But then at some point, he'd mess up. A Friday would come around, it's a quinceañera, or it's a bar mitzvah, or he just, wants to order some Domino's pizza or whatever. And he messes up, he slacks on the diet, and he woke up late, so he didn't get to go to the gym. And it's like, dang, it's Friday, I really messed up. And then Saturday comes around, and he's like, I messed up so bad yesterday, and it's Saturday. I mean, I may as well relax today because it's the weekend. And then Saturday was a waste, and then Sunday, it's like, well, I've already messed up Saturday, so I'm going to just not follow the plan this whole weekend. And then Monday comes around, and because the weekend was trash, Monday ends up getting messed up. And because Monday's messed up, the whole week's messed up. Because that week messed up, the whole month is gone. After a month, 2 or 3 months go by, and it's like, crap, I got to do something. And then he gets motivated again, and then tries to go on a diet or hit the gym again. But then when him and I started working out together, on Monday, he came in to work out, and he's like, Alec, I got to tell you something. I was like, yeah, what is it? He's like, dude, I messed up on my diet on Friday. I'm like thinking, like, why are you saying it like it's a good thing? And he's like, no, it's like I messed up on my diet on Friday, but then I just got back to doing what I needed to do on Saturday. And I was like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. He's like, no, but you don't get it. And then he explained the whole thing about how when he'd mess up, it would just be a downward spiral. And he's like, but I knew I was going to see you on Monday. So after I messed up on Friday, I was like, let me just get back on the saddle. I'll just listen to Alec. And I was like, dude, hell yeah. Like and it had me thinking, like, let me look at the times like that my previous clients were like consistent with their workouts and following their diets. And the ones that got the best results weren't the ones that never messed up. In fact, like if you were to look at percentage-wise, the clients who messed up and got back on the saddle in as short of a period of time as possible were the ones that got the best results. It wasn't the clients that followed the plan for 10 days straight and then stopped reaching out and stopped coming to their sessions. No, it was the ones that, yeah, maybe they followed the diet for like 2 or 3 days, and then they messed up on the 4th day. But then they got back on track on the 5th day, and then they messed up on the 6th day, but then they got back on track the 7th day, and the 8th day, and the 9th day, and the 10th day, and then the 11th day, they kind of messed up. Not nearly as bad as the first time. Then they got back on track again, and again, and again, and then they messed up, and again, and again, and again. That's, like, eventually more of the wins stack up in their favor. Because if I were to tell you, hey, if you want to reach your dream physique, you got to step foot in the gym 100 times. It's like, okay, well, do I got to do it 100 times in a row? Or does it got to be like every other day? It's like, you have to step foot in the gym 100 times. That's the rules. I don't care how you do it. You got to step foot in the gym 100 times. Okay, so can I go in the gym in the morning and then go again in the afternoon? I mean, that'll count as 2 times. You could do that. It's like, wow, if I do that every day, I'll get in the best shape of my life in 50 days. Or if I just go in the gym once a day, I'll get in the best shape of my life in 100 days. Now, that's, I'm just trying to paint a picture there. I'm not saying that's how to get in shape. But if it was as binary as that, of like checking off a box of like, I did this action, and the only thing you needed to do was that action X number of times, then the only question after that is, how can I do this action as many times as possible in as short of a period of time as possible? And the answer to that is exactly what I mentioned before. Not even if, but when, because we all fall off the bandwagon from now and then. So when you do, how are you just going to get back on the saddle as quickly as possible? It's cool. This is why I like keeping the live stream going after the workout, because like I've told people exactly what they need to do in the gym, but there are certain mindset shifts that also have to happen in order for someone to achieve the results that they want. And I know for me, like, I've gotten in shape and out of shape numerous times. So whenever I want to get in shape, I know what I need to do. And when it comes to like a belief as far as do I trust that I know what I need to do, or do I believe it'll work? There's no doubt. It's like I know what I need to do, and I just do the thing. But if it's someone's first time, like, and they haven't had the experience and they haven't witnessed it firsthand themselves, then it's like, yeah, they might doubt that what I say can actually work, or they might doubt that like the activities they're doing is working. And especially, couple that with things just taking time. I like to let my clients know, like, we'll calculate their body weight, body fat percentage, factor in what their goal weight is, their goal body fat percentage, and we'll calculate it out, and I'll be like, okay, so on average what you can expect is this, you'll lose about 1 pound of fat a week. So if you're trying to get to 10% body fat based on where you're currently at and your weight and everything, it'll take about 12 weeks. And it's like I tell clients things like that up front, so that 3 weeks in, when they're like, Alec, I've only lost about 1 pound or 2. And it's like, well, first of all, it's only 1 pound or 2 that's showing on the scale. you could have gained a couple pounds of just water. That's why we got to calculate your body fat percentage. You may have actually lost a pound or two of pure fat. And that extra pound, or, you might not be seeing the weight loss exactly because you're retaining more water or you ate a big breakfast. So don't trust that. But not only that, I say the 12 weeks because, I tell them the period of time it will take for them because 3 weeks in, they're like, I'm just not seeing the results. It's like, dude, it hasn't even been 12. At week 12, if you've not had a measurable improvement, I will keep working with you for free until we get to the point that we said we would get you at. Like that's my guarantee when I'm working with people. And it's funny because it's like I related the analogy or I made an analogy relating it to money, where if someone's like, I want to have $3,000 saved by the end of the month. Bro, your hair. Oh yeah, my hair is looking a little wild. But yeah, if someone's like, I want to have $3,000 saved in my bank account by the end of the month. And it's like, all right, what do you got to do? Well, I'm going to save $100 a day for 30 days. And it's like, all right. And then let's say they look at how much money they have saved and it's like, dang, it's only 1,000. It's not working. And it's like, okay, let's take a step back. Has it been 30 days? And it's like, well, no, it's only been 10 days. It's like, bro, it hasn't even been, give it 30 days, give it 30 days and then you'll reach 3,000. Or it's like, yeah, I only have 1,000 saved. It's not even working. It's like, all right, well, has it been 30 days? Yeah, it has been 30 days. All right, have you been saving $100 every day? Yeah, but just not on Saturday and Sunday. And actually, I forgot, there was this one week I actually couldn't. Not only that, but there was a week where I did save every day the 100, but then I had to spend it. And it's like, so it's not that it's not working, it's just that you didn't do it. And it's very blunt, it's like, I'm not trying to be rude with people trying to lose weight, but it's like, did you stay under the calories? Yeah, but just not on the weekend. Yeah, but just not for this 1 week. Yeah, but then I ate a lot of food at night. It's, so, but the beauty of that though, and this is the fantastic part, the beauty of it is that all you need to do is just the right actions, because it's not some mystical thing. It's not some like hoodoo thing that is preventing you from doing it. You just didn't do it, So that's actually that should be a weight off your shoulders where it's like, wow, yeah, you're right. I literally just have to do the thing. It's like, yes, and it's tough because it feels like it could be all these other factors that are unknown, or it's just someone's body just not responding well. When it comes to people's bodies not responding well, again, that's why I say the timeline, because if it's an average of a pound of fat per week, then I've had clients, they lose like a majority of their weight within the first few weeks. And it's crazy. Yeah, Ace Ventura haircut. Smoking. No, wait, that's not Ace Ventura. That was The Mask. But you get a squirrel, getting me sidetracked over here. But yeah, I've had clients, they lose like a majority of their weight within the first few weeks, and it's much slower towards the end of the period of time working together. And then I've had other people where it's very slow in the beginning, and then at the end, it's just like drops like a sack of potatoes. So, Eddie, what's going on? But should I do aggressive cut, but hit the protein? That's actually that's what I initially did. So what you would do, you take your body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. That's the amount of calories to not go over. Like you can be in that range, like you can go over like a tiny bit, but try your hardest, do not go over that amount. Body weight in pounds times 10. That's the calories. For the protein, you want to take your height in centimeters, multiply it by 1.2. That'll help to prevent muscle loss while you're cutting calories. And you might be surprised,
You may even build a little bit of muscle as well with that boost in protein. But yeah, your height in centimeters multiplied by 1.2 is going to be the amount of grams of protein you need to eat every single day. And I normally plan out my food first to hit the protein, because last thing you want to do is get to the end of the day and it's like, all right, I got 100 calories left and I still need to eat 120 grams of protein. It's like, it's not going to happen. Like, you either got to sacrifice the, potential muscle gain that you would have had, or what you got to do is sacrifice the calories to get the protein going. But anyway, I'm ranting over here. I got to head out. If you guys want more fitness tactics for burning fat or building muscle, you got to hit that subscribe button. Go to the YouTube channel. I got a whole playlist talking about those things, breaking down numbers just like this. I wish I could individually, go through the chat here and answer all your questions. But, check out the videos. If you got questions, ask, and I will be more than happy to answer those. So thank you guys so much for being here and watching. Subscribe if you've not already. You're already here. May as well subscribe. And yeah, go out, go sweat, drink your protein shakes. I'll see you in the next live stream. Peace. Help us, man. I'm gonna help. Yeah, you gotta check out the videos. I got you guys. What I say works. Trust me. Peace.